shots fired both ways. Musk with his opinion. State senator mentioned that California made him, and it's taxpayer subsidies that made him the person that he is. I have questions about the law. I have thoughts about it, that this is the final straw. In all honesty, there was an exodus out of California well before any of this took place. Elon Musk is a wealthy businessman, a tech mogul, and an innovative genius. He is also somebody with a strong opinion about a recent California law, and because of it, he says that he will be moving X and SpaceX headquarters out of California and to Texas. So in this video, we're going to discuss an exodus that's taking place out of California and why Elon Musk is participating. So before we continue, if you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me. California has recently passed a law that bans school districts from passing policies requiring schools to notify parents if their child asks to change their gender identity. So basically, in a school, if a child is in the school and decides that I want to change my identity, gender identity, to the other, schools are no longer required to tell the parents that that is taking place. Now, I have questions about the law. I have thoughts about it. So my question is, okay, so the school's not required to call the parents and tell them, but can the school still can the teacher still call the parent and let them know if little Jimmy wants to change his name and gender? And I'm not really sure how it works or how this stuff happens, but will the teacher get in trouble if they call and, hey, just so you know, your son has asked to identify as a girl moving forward, and I just want to let you know. Okay, so it's not required to do that. I understand that part. But if a teacher wants to because the child did it, will the teacher get in trouble? Are they prohibited from doing it? I know that it's a controversial law, and you have some people that are celebrating it, some groups and some people that really like that type of stuff. You have other people that are, angry by it, upset by it. Obviously, Elon Musk being one of those people, and parents and families that are just not for that stuff at all. I just have some questions there. There's some gray area, and also wonder how do most teachers feel about this? Or do most teachers think that I'm still going to do that, or are most teachers, well, great, now I don't have to worry about, do teachers even care about this stuff? Just my thoughts and opinions. What does everybody think that's involved in this situation? But a lot of strong opinions about this recent California law. Now, Elon Musk has spoken, and he has let his opinion be known, and he said that this is the final straw. He said that this is it, that he is moving X, formerly known as Twitter, and SpaceX, the headquarters, are going to leave California, and he is taking them with him to Texas. Now, he has already transferred Tesla's headquarters to Texas. I believe even his personal residence. He is down in Texas now. He is out of California. And he said that he's just had enough of it. And there's other things as well that he is upset with. I think the neighborhood where X was headquartered, that he was upset with, gang activity in the neighborhood. There was violent drug addicts. And, talking about a very wealthy businessman, somebody that's about his business, that's trying to get work done, said, just in the neighborhood, and you got these drug addicts around. And I don't know if he's had issues himself or if he just doesn't want to see and be around that type of stuff. But California has those type of issues, and he said that he is tired of it. He said that he's even talked to the governor over a year ago about laws of this nature, that if they were passed, that he was going to have to think about moving his businesses out because he doesn't agree with it, and he doesn't want to be involved and around that type of stuff and other laws that affect his businesses. And California politicians there have also attacked him, and it's getting a little ugly. A state senator mentioned that, California made him, and it's taxpayer subsidies that made him the person that he is. So, shots fired both ways. Musk with his opinion, California, obviously, they haven't let his comments, and he's spoken to the governor, well before this was passed. They're not going to let this one particular man, in his opinion, change the way that they do things in their state. But at the same time, he is standing on what he believes, and he has a right to move if he does end up moving those headquarters. Now, obviously, California would not want to lose the business from Musk. They would want him to keep the headquarters there. But, and I mean, even with Tesla, he's moved those headquarters, but he still operates very heavily in California. But they would want as many of those jobs in their state and not going to Texas, obviously to benefit themselves. But this is a very controversial law. It's one that you might see in the news. There's other groups and people that are suing and people going back and forth about. You have, again, groups that are celebrating it, a whole bunch of people that are upset with it, people like me who just have more what do the actual teachers think? What are parents in local communities saying about this? Can teachers get in trouble because of? I just have more questions than an opinion at this point. But it's something that people are living through in the state. And in all honesty, there was an exodus out of California well before any of this took place. You got to think, California has one of the highest tax rates, if not the highest, in the entire nation. I know them, New York, and that's a whole nother place where people are moving away from. You have a lot of people from California moving to Texas. Texas, better with taxes and more business friendly. Whole lot of people from New York moving down to Florida. Why? Better on taxes, more friendly to businesses. Businesses are starting to do this. And I can see, families that because of it, they're upset by it. The law doesn't go with their moral thinking and their belief system, and they might move to different states because of it. Businesses might move because of it, but I find it harder for businesses to relocate because of this, especially if your business has, something to do with the local economy there. You're just not going to move it to the next state and pick up exactly where you were. So I can see families moving at a decent rate if they really want to, if they're upset with it. Businesses, not as much. I don't see that many businesses moving out of California because of this. I could see businesses moving out of California because they're tired of the taxes or other things, but I don't think that this law in particular is going to affect businesses as much as some of those other things. I have a friend who recently moved out of California. He cited the cost of living. He said that he loved the state. He said it was the only place where you could get an ocean, a beach, you could get a mountain and scenic view, and then you could get a desert as well and be out there all within a couple hours of it. He said it's a beautiful state. He loved living out there, but the cost of living got so ridiculous that he decided to move his family out of California. He said he misses the good weather and understands why some people are staying, but also this exodus, a lot of the people, they do cite the cost of living is too high. They can't buy houses out there. Or natural disasters. Some people have been affected by fires and other things, and they are moving for those reasons. Other people who are more centralized in cities, they talk about crime and drug activity, homelessness crisis. Those are things that affect California on a greater level than maybe some other states. It's going to be interesting to see if Elon Musk goes through with the relocation. It's, to do that, it's a very big feat. So is this just something that he is saying right now because he is upset, or is he actually going to move the headquarters of these two large companies from California to Texas? If you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me.